we're engaging another pirate capital ship again. I did not expect this. I was about to go turn in and all, but hey, when in Rome. I don't know why I'm so warped around. I was going to do another couple of maybe those Sentinel ship video, but when this happened, that's the thing. There we go. Alright, so we learned that it's pretty quick and easy to save one of these ships. Watch as it blows me up. It's moderately easy to disable one of these ships. So you don't actually have to fight these keywords. Get around the anti-ship turrets. And gosh, I gotta upgrade my stuff. Upgrade my guy. This Sentinel's not very tough. It's a game of getting these pirate ships there. Get them. Gotta get them. Is just fly down these two channels. Pretend like it's the Death Star. Fly down the channel. Blast the shield array. And then, you don't have to live on every one of these, but if you start taking out the shield cores, it'll be quicker. So you can take out just shield rays and then start hammering away at the inflated pole armor or whatever you like to call it there. But you can just shoot the shield hitter. And again, we don't have to. There's nothing pro about this. You don't have to shoot every single emitter and then all the cores on it. You just get to blast it. Blow them up properly, like. And that kind of sucks. The civilian ship in the background, and I'd like to save those, but it's getting kind of low there. Work together this time. Let's see if we get that last shield out of here. I am literally in the weakest Sentinel ships I have, apparently. I didn't realize it was that bad. We are. Alright, so we're there. Now, you can continue to work at the hull for anything that's still not, knocked down. It should have given me the ship, but I'm not really sure why it doesn't. That is not the norm. Unless you are needing to take out all the shield cores. We're on this now, because that's never happened the same way with my brigade. My other ship. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now, once we've done this, all you've got to do is swoop over into the hangar right here. And instead of wasting any time on figuring out what this ship is, you can hop out your happy little ship there, and you can just look around and see that we've got it's a C-class with a Gek captain. And you go, nope, I don't want a C-class, and take off. Run into another ship. And even when they've surrendered, you just don't feel like dealing with it anymore. You just kind of blow them up, get a bigger bounty. Who cares? It's a video game. It's good for you, Oh, okay. Then you also get other frigates that offer to join you. That has actually never happened to me before. I'm not sure what's up with that. Usually you have to go fly by these guys, so it's probably some clipping of where those pirate frigates are. So you can blow this guy up for a big bounty. Man, this is really good. I've got armaments. That's bad, man. So not quite sure if you can do it after you blow the ship. You can, but I'm just gonna keep landing on it because that makes it fun for all of us. I'm gonna get off the ship. I'm gonna get out of the docking bay. I don't want to be in the hangar bay. I will sit here and chip away at you and destroy you for a large bounty because I'm getting really annoyed with you. that is sad. Like, maybe I shouldn't compare it to the Corvette, because this is a rather small ship compared to that. But I'm just very shocked by that comment. So one of the things you can do is usually these other frigates will be hanging out, and you can inspect them, and you can add them to your crew. These are not fantastic. Like, this is not a great score on any of this stuff. If it were anything else, I probably would turn it down. I think I'm going to turn this one down too, because as much as I like how they look, it's the ones, man, the ones in categories like that make me really sad. And this right here, I have learned that if there's a blank, I just don't do it. I know that a negative is what actually means it will reduce the performance of the other ships, but if there's a dash there, I can't hire them. I just I don't see the point. So we have another C class here, and this is shoot. Okay, so this right here is why you hold out and just don't hire whomever. I have dismissed a bunch of A class, or a bunch of C class gates. You don't really want to aim for A class. You want to aim for C class, just because they level up, and that's as you send them on more missions. The point I'm at right now, I'm not really sending my guys on a ton of missions, so I'm not really as concerned about that, but I know that the ones are real wimpy. That's bad. I don't want that. So I'm going to wait until I run into a few more pirate encounters to hire a few. And I'm pretty stoked that one A class is actually good. So let's do what we're going to. I guess I could upload it as a separate video, but when in Rome. When in the whatever galaxy we're in. When in, we're in the Euclid galaxy, but when in, Ilania Vitu, where the dissonance lay, let's go check out this unknown planet real quick, while I'm recording. Because I haven't done a video with audio in a bit, and I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm a little sick this week, but it's no excuse. I gotta get my quality potion up, and as you can tell, this is definitely helping with that. Right. All right, let's go land a ship. So the last dissonant sector I was in, I actually filmed a micro red, just the cockpit and the two guns. Micro red hot sentinel. I don't even know if I'm going to upload that, because I think those guys are fun for a lark, but I don't know. I flew around in one for a little bit, just for the heck of it, but okay. Where's that landing area? There we go. There we are. I am not used anymore to the regular ships. I am used to flying a Corvette around with all of my cargo slots and doing just whatever I please in that Corvette. That's a weird plan. I've never seen a plan like that. That actually would make a really cool tentacle for one of the bioship builds I've wanted to do for a little bit. Because I have a video up of a gentleman who did a really cool bio. I should have filmed it. Okay. Scan that. Of a bio Corvette, and it was the coolest looking thing. He only had like a center pod in it though, where he just really had the cockpit and maybe a couple of small weapons, and that's about it. I know I can cram more stuff in there. I know I can do it. No, I can't. So I'm going to be trying to build a more vetty little bio ship Corvette. Kind of surprised. I gotta say, kind of surprised with the bio frigates and the bio ships. I don't know if this is planned in the future, but why don't we have bio ship parts? Why is that not a thing yet? That would be really flippin' cool. I suppose that only doesn't make so much sense because you don't really build the bioships in the game as they are now. You have to actually grow them out of an egg, which I have. I gotta go do that and pick out some planets to get some good eggs. Oh. Well, I've got news. I got good news, I got bad news. The good news is that we found the dissonant signal. The bad news is this is pod racing is what this is. That is an odd one. Okay, this is, you know what? That is just odd enough that I gotta say that's kind of cool. That is really, really strange. I'm gonna drop a base computer over here just in case I want to come back. That is so strange. Okay, I'm gonna do. And I have a feeling this one transforms. Ooh, look at that. There's a little base right there also. So, this might be a decent spot to come back to. We are going to call this the White Pod Transform. Because I believe this guy will transform when launched. It's an A class. I mean, so I probably... Do we want to do it? I'm cutting it a little closer, guys. I don't know. I feel like I should be responsible, but on the other hand, I'm already here, so... Also, I don't know why, but the resonance sound effect there, when you go to find thing, or the thing meaning the ancient site, to repair the Hylian brain into a harmonic brain, is loud. I don't know why it's that loud, but it is just the loudest thing. Ooh. So I'm starting to look at plant life like this a lot more because I now have the Wonder Projector. And with the Wonder Projector, you get the wonders of projecting said wonder anywhere you want. So if you can project them on the outside of a ship, and I was already covering this, oh, I'm acting like it's new information. You can... I'm confusing myself here. That's the problem. You can project it on the outside of a ship and have it look like it's part of the ship. Is that like right here somewhere? And I'm just not seeing... there's been something with the logo on the map disappearing lately. And I don't know if that's a bug from last patch, or... Because if I log out, save, log, and log back in, it goes away. Also, that is probably the prettiest color combo of one of these little deers I've seen. So that little spiky deer, it might be a good candidate for a pet if anyone is interested in that. Get out of the ship! Get out of the ship! Get out of the ship! Okay, we gotta grab this brain. Where's the spot? I'm supposed to be standing up. Gotta grab the brain. Gotta soap up the brain. We gotta wash the brain. Well, present the brain. Fumble the brain, drop the brain, retrieve the brain, take the brain, insert the brain, right? I know I'm always like super hyped about, get all these language knowledge stone pillars, you're gonna regret it. It does take a little extra, and it is worth it, but gosh, I just don't want to deal with it. Alright, Midmasters, check this out. What we got here? We got a little mini trade center of sorts. I've already got a colony slapped down right here, so I'm not going to drop another one right there. That would be silly. we're just going to retrieve this ship, and I really would like to see what this sells for. I don't even know if I'm going to sell it. It's kind of cool. I just kind of want to fly it. Let's fly it. Come fly with me. Come take off in this Sentinel. Alright. And what's the most important part of grabbing a Sentinel ship? In my experience, take your cannon, put it there. Put your cyclotron or your missile launcher there. Because you're going to want to have actual usable armaments. You know, it's not the worst looking Sentinel. It's kind of funny as a lark. And even beyond that, it looks kind of cool. I gotta say, that's a little like Exocomp-styke. What are the oh gosh, I was just looking at them. The new Star Trek has some of the really cool little robot that Geordi decided was sentient in the original Next Gen. They actually have one as a character on there. Let's see, robot character. New Star Trek. And I'm leaving these on screen because I like to be able to let people get the glyphs. I don't like when they just flash by that. Oh heck, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it at the moment, but it's a little pod-like robot that Geordi discovers is sentient on the original Star Trek, and I thought they were so cool. Apparently, a bunch of other Trekkies did too, because they threw it on the Trek. So that's the thing. It kind of looks like one. If you see it, you'll probably be like, "Yeah, that looks like Almond Basket to me too." Yeah, it's just white instead of red. Gold. Now, the question is, do I keep this and rename it Almond Basket? Really just up the geek ante right there. Because I could. Alright, and you know, we're closing in. We're at 17 minutes. That's another ways away. It's not the worst looking Sentinel. It has no wings. I would love if it had some wings. I don't normally like Lotus rag on top. I'll show you why. Because it really obscures the hell out of your visibility out of the front visor, but you can fly third person, and it is a cool looking little ship. So I gotta say, I'm actually gonna use this as a pretty decent Sentinel ship that you can grab. It's very unique. You're gonna not have wings to make you run into stuff. You'll have nothing to blame it on if you keep running into space station parts. It's gonna be all your fault. And we're gonna check out real quick. Let me out. This is not a ship. Okay. Now we're gonna run over here real quick like. And we're just gonna check. We're gonna check right now. Alright, by the Jeep Liberty over here. This is 42 mil is what that little pod scraps for. So come and get them. These are pretty decent. That is an A class, but when they're 42, that means that the B and C's are going to sell for more. The last place I was at, the little pods were only selling for 18. So that's a good gainer on that, even as the cool little triune cross there that I really like on these. So check it out. Go get you one today. We even name it. It's gonna be Almond Basket -A. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.